Good morning to you all present over here. Last time we discussed algae. Under that, we also seen that RH Whittaker classified this algae into three main groups. First group we seen that was green algae, also known as chlorophyceae. Then we seen phaeophyceae, that was brown algae, and now we have to come on red algae. Okay, now red algae, that is commonly comes under which class? Rhodophyceae. So come on that red algae. Okay, now it is what commonly known as red algae. Now mostly this algae having which color? Red in color. Now, what is the main pigment that gives this red color? So that pigment is R-phycoerythrin. All the red algae are not red, okay, but mostly red algae, mostly Rhodophyceae contains what? Red colored algae. That's why its name is red algae, commonly known as. But they also contain blue algae. Okay, so blue colored also having, so that is having due to presence of which chemical? R-phycocyanine. Okay, so now first we will see what are the pigments they contain. So come on that. Pigments present in Rhodophyceae. What we seen in the previous, chlorophyll A contained in green algae, in brown algae. Here also in red algae, what are the things are there? Chlorophyll A. And one most important another component is there, pigment is there, that is chlorophyll D. So here what present? Chlorophyll A and chlorophyll D. Okay. Green algae chlorophyll A and B, brown algae chlorophyll A and C, and red algae chlorophyll A and D. Now, in in carotene, this contain beta carotene. The type of carotene here is beta carotene as pigments. Now, in phycobilins, since are mostly red, so are phycoerythrin. So, what the pigments in phycobilins? Phycobilins. So, here what is that? Are phycoerythrin that provides this red color. Now, also another is there, are phycocyanine that provides it blue color. Okay, so mostly it is having a red color due to presence of what? R-phycoerythrin. And in the pigments, which are the chlorophyll they present? So here chlorophyll A and chlorophyll D are present. Okay, you have to remember this one, phycobilins. Under that, which one is that? R-phycoerythrin that provides it a red color. Okay, now so we can say that the characteristic red color of rhodophyceae is due to presence of what? R-phycoerythrin. What I told? The characteristic red color of rhodophyceae class. Rhodophyceae class is due to predominance of pigment R phycoerythrin. This is the medical question. Okay. So what is the pigment that giving characteristic red color of rhodophyceae? So that is pigment R phycoerythrin. Okay. Now, mostly these red algae are found in marine habitats, seawater. So, next, what I told regarding with this red algae, mostly they are what? They are mostly found in marine habitats with abundance in warmer areas where little bit water is warm. Okay, so they are mostly found in marine habitat, marine habitat with little warmer areas, warmer areas. Okay, this you have to remember what I told. Little bit warmer, and mostly they are having what? Marine habitat. Okay, so in that conditions, in that regions, red algae are found. Okay, now this is the algae that also found in well lighted region and also found in deep sea. Okay, what I told, these red algae are also found in well lighted regions as well as deep oceans. So what I have to tell, that red algae are found in a lighted region as well as deep oceans where light reaches rarely, where light reaches rarely. Okay, so these two areas mostly these red algae are found. Okay, now mostly what happens, the red algae are multicellular in nature, but unicellular red algae also found in porphyridium. So mostly red algae are multicellular in nature. Okay, mostly red algae are what? Multicellular in nature, but unicellular red algae also observed. For example, porphyridium. This example you have to remember, which is unicellular red algae. So that is porphyridium. Okay, so porphyridium is unicellular algae. Now, regarding with cell wall. So cell wall is made up of cellulose, pectin and hydrocolloids. Hydrocolloids means that having the capacity of water retention. Okay, like agar, carrageenan, funori. So what I told, cell wall is made up of cellulose. Okay, another things, pectin and some hydrocolloids, hydrocolloids that is having the capacity to water retention, like agar, Carrageenan, Funori, etc. So this you have to remember. What are the hydrocolloids that helps to make the cell wall? So that is agar, carrageenan, Funori, etc. Okay. Now, if we are saying that stored food means food stored in the form of what? So food is stored in the form of Floridian starch. Now what do you mean by this Floridian starch? So it is similar to amylopectin and glycogen. Okay, so what I told, food is stored as Floridian starch, which is, what is this? Which is similar to amylopectin and glycogen. This is complex carbohydrate. Okay. So food is stored as what? Floridian starch. Now this is similar to what? Amylopectin and glycogen. That is complex carbohydrate. Now in some red algae, calcium carbonate is found in their cell wall. Okay, and due to that, their thallus become stony, and due to having stony thallus, these form what? Limestone and coral reefs, and that's why some red algae are known as coralline algae. Understood what I told? So in some red algae contains calcium carbonate in their cell wall, which makes their thallus stony. What they are doing? Their thallus becomes what? Stony. Okay. Now, due to this calcium carbonate presence and thallus become stony, what happens? These algae form limestone. Okay, they are forming what? So due to this calcium carbonate presence, calcium carbonate presence, these form coral reefs. They are forming what? Coral reefs and limestone and hence known as coralline algae. Now, one M's question is there. Which algae is known as coralline algae? So now you understood. Which algae is that? That is a red algae. Why this is known as this red algae? Because this red algae contains calcium carbonate in their cell wall, which makes their thallus what? Stony. How this stony becomes? Because they are forming coral reefs and limestone, and that's why it is known as what? Coralline algae. Okay. Now, if we are seeing their reproductive structure methods. So already we've seen that algae contains what? Vegetative, asexual and sexual. So red algae reproduces vegetatively by fragmentation. So red algae reproduces vegetatively by what method? Fragmentation. Okay, they are reproduces by which method? Fragmentation. If we are coming on asexual reproduction, so what the method they are having? So that method is a non-motile spores. So come on that. Red algae asexually or asexual reproduction or asexual reproduction takes place by which method? Non-motile spores. Okay, so asexually or asexual reproduction in red algae takes place by non-motile spores. If sexually we have to see, so sexual reproduction is advanced and oogamous type. So what I told, sexual reproduction in red algae is advanced type and oogamous where female gametes are large and non-motile and male gametes are small and motile in nature. What I told, it is advanced and which type? Oogamous type, where female gametes are large and non-motile and male gametes are small and motile in nature. So this is what? Sexual reproduction. Okay. Now, sometimes what happens? Both gametes are non-motile sometimes. So gametes are non-motile also. Okay, gametes are non-motile means both the male and female gametes are non-motile. Some are what? Having male gametes motile in nature. So this is what regarding with sexual reproduction. Now here female sex organ is known as carpogonia. This you have to remember. What I told, female sex organ is known as carpogonia. Okay, so female sex organ is known as what? Carpogonia, and male sex organ is known as spermatangia. Okay, and male sex organ is known as spermatangia. Okay, so these two terms you have to remember. What? Female sex organ, carpogonia. Male sex organ, spermatangia. Okay, now here what happens? Since sexual reproduction is advanced type, so complex post fertilization development occur. What I told? Now, what I told, since sexual reproduction is advanced type, so here complex post fertilization development occurs. Here complex post fertilization development occurs. Okay, here what happens? Complex post fertilization development occurs. Okay, now if we are saying the common example of red algae, so what are those? Polysiphonia is there, Porphyra is there, Gelidium is there, Gracilaria is there, Batrachospermum are there. So what are those? The common examples of red algae are. What are those are there? Gelidium, Gracilaria, Batrachospermum. Okay, so Gelidium, Gracilaria, Batrachospermum, Polysiphonia, Porphyra, Polysiphonia, Porphyra, etc. So these are what common examples of red algae that you have to remember. Okay, direct questions are coming. Questions will give this 5 or 4 or 3 belongs to green algae, brown algae, red algae. At that time you have to give answer. Okay, now two most common red algae that from which questions are coming. Where the questions are there, they will give their diagram and they will ask this belongs to red algae having a species. So in that case you have to give answer. If like that questions are coming, okay, if like that questions are coming and they are asking that this belongs to red algae, so this is what, this is porphyra. This is the figure of porphyra. Okay, now if they are giving another one, Now, if like that it is given, so this is what? This is branches. This is what? Axis. Like that it is coming, and they are asking question, this belongs to red algae. So it is what? It is a Polysiphonia. This is figure of Polysiphonia. Okay, so this is Polysiphonia. So like that I have seen this question, this two. This is what? Leaf like structure. This is a frond, known as frond. Frond means leaf like structure. So these two are belonging to, one is Porphyra, one is Polysiphonia, that contains, occurs in what? The red algae. Now, before going into economic importance of algae, we have to see that what are the common, groups are there in the types of algae. Common groups are there in the type of algae. So before going into that, we have to see in the tabular chart. So come on that. This chart is very important. What I told, types of algae. What we studied till yet, we have to see in one chart. Okay. Now, first we have to see classes. What are the classes are there? So classes. Now, next is their common name, common name. So classes, then common name, then what are the major pigments they contained? So major pigments, what are the major pigments they contain? Then stored food, stored food. Okay, then cell wall, what they contained as main component. So cell wall. Then what the flagella number they are having, if have flagella, if they are having, then what is the common habitat, common habitat, and in their habitat we will see what are the examples they contained. Okay, so come on that. First is chlorophyce. Now this chlorophyce common name is what? Green algae. Okay, they are known as green algae. If we are seeing their major pigments, what are the major pigments? We already seen chlorophyll A and chlorophyll B. Mostly we are having them. So chlorophyll A and chlorophyll B. Okay, so this is the major pigment, chlorophyll A and chlorophyll B. That's why green color they provides, green algae. Okay, the stored food is what? Starch. Mostly cell wall made up of what? Cellulose. Okay. Now they contain flagella, and that is what? 2 to 8, and all flagella are having equal. Okay, so 2 to 8 flagella are there and all are having equal. Okay, now mostly they are having fresh water. Habitat is what? Mostly fresh water, but brackish and salt water also found. Brackish and salt water also, but mostly it is Mostly fresh water. Okay. If we are seeing their examples, so example is what? We have to see examples, chlorophyce. So examples, volvox, chlamydomonas. These two we seen, volvox, chlamydomonas, ulothrix, spirogyra. So ulothrix, spirogyra. So this belongs to what? Chlorophyce, or we can see chara also there. So these belongs to chlorophyce. The examples also important. Now, after that, we have to come on second class. So second class was Phaeophyce. Now, this Phaeophyce common name is what? Brown algae. Now, in brown algae, the major pigment is chlorophyll A, C, and fucoxanthin. So here, chlorophyll A, chlorophyll C, and fucoxanthin, due to which brown color came. So fucoxanthin. If we are saying their stored food, so stored food is what? Mannitol laminarine. So stored food is mannitol laminarine. Okay, so mannitol and laminarine is having what? Stored food. If we are saying their cell wall, so this is having cellulose, and one more hydrochloride is there, that is algene. So cellulose and algene are present. Here what? Flagella having two but unequal. They are having two but size is having what? Unequal. Okay. Now habitat, it is what? Mainly brackish water. Brackish water. Some also having fresh water and some also having salt water, but mainly they are found in what? Brackish water and salt water. Okay, mainly brackish water and salt water habitat. Now, if we are coming on Phaeophyce example, so here what? Ectocarpus is there, Dictyota is there, Laminaria is there. So, for example, Ectocarpus, Dictyota, Laminaria. Okay, so Ectocarpus, Dictyota, Laminaria, Sargassum, Fucus, these are belongs to Sargassum, Fucus. This belongs to what? Phaeophyce. So their example is also important. Okay. Now come on, third class is what? Rhodophyce. Now this rhodophyce commonly known as what? Red algae. Now here major pigment is what? Chlorophyll A, chlorophyll D, and phycoerythrin. So what I told? Chlorophyll A, chlorophyll D, and phycoerythrin. Okay, so this is the major pigment they are having. Now stored food, now we see Floridian starch. Floridian starch they are having. Cell wall, so cell wall mostly they are having cellulose and other phyco, okay, and other what? Hydrocolloids like agar, carrageenan, funori, etc. Okay. Now here what happens? Flagella absent. No flagella are present. They are having